This exercise is called the Noticing Thoughts exercise. Many of us are held back or pulled around by our thoughts. This exercise will just help us to get a bit of distance from the thoughts and decide how we want to respond to them. A common phrase that people struggle with is the idea that they're not good enough. And it might come in a different form. It could be, I should be better, or I can't do this. First of all, in this exercise, think of a phrase that you struggle with. And I'm going to use the not good enough phrase, but you can use a different one. We're going to add different words in front of the phrase and see the effect. So I'm going to say the words and then you can repeat them. Okay, so first of all, think of the phrase that you've chosen and really get into it. Think about what tone or volume you might use when you're using that phrase in your mind, in that situation when you're struggling with it. Okay, so first of all, you say the phrase, I'm not good enough. Okay, if you just say the words that you've chosen, I'm not good enough. Now, add the words, I'm having the thought, and then whatever your phrase is. I'm having the thought, I'm not good enough. Now add the words, I notice I'm having the thought, I'm not good enough, or whatever phrase you've used. And just say that again. I notice I'm having the thought, I'm not good enough. And just notice what effect it has when you add the words to this phrase. Does it change it in any way? Does it change the feelings it evokes in you? There's other ways that you can play around with words like this. You can write them down in different fonts and put the phrase in one colour and then add the words, I notice, and then I'm having the thought in different colours. You can change the size of it, or you can say it in different ways. You could sing the phrase, or you could say it loudly or quietly. Just notice the effects. You just play around with it and notice what effects it has. Notice too that there's a part of you that can notice what you're doing right now and can stand back from your mind and your thoughts. And we call that part of ourselves the noticing or observing part or self. And some people call it the wise mind. And that's a really useful part of ourselves that we can tap into at any point and notice what we're noticing. Have fun playing around with this idea.